The mics are blood clot open. Check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late. This is the Mics Are Open podcast. My name's G Money.
And Young.
Ashley.
Big C.
Episode 173 or 4. Jeez, the weeks are flying, eh?
They are.
Man.
174.
Wow, that's a lot.
How you been, man?
I'm good.
Back from Ibiza and that.
Can we get it? Ibiza.
Yes, Ibiza.
We're
Like,
sorry.
The locals, like I asked a Spanish guy and I was like, yo, is it Ibiza? Ibiza? He goes, it's Ibiza. Ibiza, like
Oh,
it's like a V.
Ibiza.
Fam, let me tell you, I'm not even gonna lie to you. The life was soft.
Extra soft.
Fam, let me tell you. So no lie, you know. Well, Calvin is a traveler. We all love to travel, right? At some different stages, right? There's one thing about traveling, and you have a list of things that you want to do, and there's one thing with traveling where you have absolutely nothing to do. So I fell into the latter case because in my mind I'm thinking the only thing I know about Ibiza is clubs, party, drugs,
Taking a pill.
My man took a pill there, you know.
The red one or the blue one?
Wow.
I mean, I took a pill in Ibiza, but it was Claritin because my sinuses.
So more or less what G did is you took a bill.
A bill.
Yeah, like you took a bill. You must have paid for something, right?
I took a bill in Ibiza.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about it. I hardly paid for anything.
You didn't take a bill in Ibiza?
Bro, listen, the life was soft. So let me tell you how soft the life was, right? So to give you some background, like when the idea came up to go to Ibiza, it was like a family thing, right? So it's like the way they sold it to me, because ordinarily, I'm not gonna tell a lie, the family have done holidays before and I haven't gone.
Yeah.
But they we'll just be us, fam. I got there. Do you know how much people in the villa? 20 people, fam.
Wow.
The more the merrier.
Now
You have 20 family members?
This is it. I don't. For family members, there are probably 7 or 8 of us.
Oh,
But
okay.
everybody was extended families and friends.
Cousins.
And couples.
Black people.
Yeah.
They'll always bring other people.
No.
Black people
party.
will always bring other people
Party at
to
the
the party,
villa.
bro.
No thingy.
Black people just bringing other people.
Always bring-
Yeah.
Always
There
bring
were people you didn't know.
So many. So I said to my bro, so who's this lady here? Oh, that's my neighbor.
Wow.
You know how I knew there were people in that house you didn't know. There's one video you recorded, and there's an old lady who was by the far end,
Right.
On the
Right,
on
on
the
the
right
left,
and the
whatever,
left.
yeah.
She was looking at you like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing,
Bro,
Yo, that was just like,
She's not used to
yeah,
it.
she's not used to
first
it.
of all, as y'all know,
Was she? You didn't know her?
I didn't know her.
Exactly. The
So, no.
facial expression.
So we started out as strangers and we became friends. But the crazy thing about how soft the life was that they flew in a chef from Portugal.
Oh, wow.
So how
they flew her in?
so how they found this chef? And this is, let me tell you, before you think my family has money, this is not me here. This is them.
Not even by proxy.
No.
So they flew in a chef from Portugal, right? And they met her because last year they'd gone to Portugal and she'd been their chef and she was so good.
Oh,
and they're like, okay, we're gonna do this thing. So they flew her over to Ibiza.
Wow.
Fam, this woman, Miriam, her name is, and she's actually, oh my God, she's so cool. She was named after Miriam Makeba.
Oh, wow.
The
and she's,
musician,
you know,
yeah.
her dad was like a cool guy, loves Miriam Makeba. So this woman made 60 plates a day.
What?
So that's 20 for breakfast, 20 for lunch, 20 for dinner. So
Jeez.
we were in this, and the villa's
Solo.
beautiful. Yeah, on her own. And the villa's so huge, everyone has their own space. So it's not like, you know, there was no sharing. Everybody had, like, that room had,
Wow.
this villa had a bar. Like a bar.
Like a stocked
To
bar.
yourself.
with speakers.
Tell me this is not Love Island, bro.
Bro,
Tell me this is not Love Island.
Yo,
A hot new bombshell walks into the villa.
I there were so many hot new bombshells. But anyway, so the thing is now, bruh, I kid you not. There was a day last week when literally, so I'm sleeping. I got up early because, you know, I want the morning sounds. We're used to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
body
wake up
clock.
morning 6:30. I'm out there by the pool. The sun's rising. I'm in my zone. I'm zen. Then I go back to bed. I tell you no lie, on Thursday last week, my cousin comes, she wakes me up, she's like, hey, breakfast is ready. I'm like, oh. I get up, I go downstairs, have breakfast. I'm downstairs for like an hour, I go back upstairs to sleep. Fam, the next thing I mean, she's like, hey, lunch is ready.
Wow.
And then it's like, you know, down there, play with the kids, all go, and then back upstairs, sleep. The next thing I know, I'm being woken up again. Yo, dinner is ready.
It's a dope break, huh?
Bro,
That's the life, you know.
this is I've had a holiday. Like,
Yeah, a proper holiday.
fam, so the club scene now, you know, it's like the biggest clubs out there is a club called High. This club can hold 7,000 people.
Wow.
It's a club that could hold 7,000 people. Who's playing there Friday night? Idris Elba and David Guetta.
I thought you were going to say Mr.
wow.
Friday night.
7,000 people.
That's a whole event.
Bro, let me tell you, fam. So they wake me up at like 11 p.m. No, because the clubs there start late. So, for example, you can be leaving the house at like 12:30.
And you're good.
And you're going to the club because the club's going till tomorrow morning, 7, 8.
Yeah.
There's clubs that go. This is Ibiza.
It's party
Ibiza.
hour.
We're used to it in
Ibiza,
Kenya, but the
Ibiza.
party starts early.
Fam. Bro, when I looked at the Instagram for the club and I saw how packed that was, I like, yo, fam, tell Idris that we're cool. Fam, they went there, they lasted 1 hour. They came back. They were like, Jesus Christ. I have never seen that many people in a venue that's not a concert.
Damn.
Wow.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, but
Yeah.
Ibiza, to describe it, and I don't want to spend too much more time on it, it's like Diani with hills and great roads and loads of food. It's like, you know, like let's say you go to Cape Town, right? In the back of your mind, you're thinking, man, I wonder if the turn up in Joburg would have been better, or maybe I should go to like you go to Diani and you're thinking about Mombasa,
Go back
maybe
Mombasa,
thinking about whatever.
Kilifi,
You go
yeah.
to Ibiza, there's nothing to think about. This
One-stop shop.
it's small.
Wow.
It's smaller than Nairobi,
Wow.
but it takes you like an hour to go from one end to the other end. But it's small, beautiful roads. It's like, and in terms of like you'd say the women, everyone's a foreigner.
Wow.
Everyone, so even how can I be bumping into my friends on the island?
Yeah.
What are the odds?
You know, a lot of my English friends, I was like, hey, G, we saw your Instagram. You're in Ibiza.
Same.
So a lot of
Wow.
English people go there.
That's nice.
And even my pal, it's a beautiful story. Big up Damien and his girlfriend Andrea. Damien saw that I was in Ibiza on the day I was leaving. So he came to the villa with him and another pal of ours called Dan. They were just in Ibiza. Then he was like, I'm going to pick up my girlfriend at 8 o'clock. And then we were like, yeah, go pick her up, then come back for dinner. So they went and picked her up and they came back for dinner. And this is dinner about 10 o'clock.
Wow.
This is the last meal that we're having before we'll go our various ways. The next day, so he came for dinner. We was there till about 11ish, blah, 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 12ish, they left. The next day, my man proposes to his girlfriend on a rock
Wow.
in Ibiza. So I was like, bro, you had all that. I said, no wonder you look so nervous yesterday at dinner. And she was so bubbly and so talking. Because it's the first time I met her as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my man was just like, yeah, you know, the sun is now 7, blah, blah, blah. Next thing, I'm on Instagram, I'm seeing like,
Homie proposed.
amazing.
Oh,
so
that's
On a rock.
sweet.
it's a great
That's
end to the
beautiful,
story.
bro.
Yes, it is.
That's beautiful.
But let me ask you this. You mentioned something very important. Is it that English people just don't like staying in England or what? 'Cause- no. Why? Because you say that, and watching a couple of previous documentaries, and I was watching one about Monaco. And Monaco has such a huge English population, right? A lot of them have like holiday homes. Some guys just relocated, what.
Right.
Like a lot of English EPL agents
Yes.
actually
Live in Spain and stuff,
and all of
Yeah.
that. And then when you go to Dubai, a huge population
Yeah.
is English.
English as well, true.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Well, I mean, I'm here.
Yeah, exactly. You get like it's so interesting when you like go everywhere. You're like, what?
Do you know what?
English people are?
Honestly, for me,
Yeah.
I don't think I could ever live in the UK. Like,
Yeah.
it's there's a mental pressure that I can't even put my finger on it. And that's why when English people go abroad, they let loose because they're the
Yeah.
ones who are filling up the clubs in Ibiza and all
It's
these
crazy.
places.
Like, funny that we're actually talking about England. Yesterday, I was talking to someone, and I'm like, "So, how much is your sister paying in rent?" And they were like,
Bruh.
"Bro, they're like, was it some? I forget what part of London, right?" And
Just
she
mention
was,
London, upwards to 2,000.
yeah, and it was actually 2,000.
2,000 for a small little
Bro,
one
fully
bedroom.
furnished. I was like,
Man.
what?
Yeah.
2,000. So I was like, cool. That's literally, these guys are paying close to like what, 250,
Yeah.
some shit
Fam.
like that.
Yeah.
Translate that shit to Nairobi.
Bro, you're living in Runda.
What do you mean living in Runda? Bro, come Kilelesho, you've got a whole fucking mortgage.
That's true.
Let me tell
Bro,
you, man, it's
hey.
crazy. Like, it's crazy. I genuinely believe that there's something, and I always used to say to my friends, this is the curse of slavery. Like, England has this weird energy, and it's funny how and I think it's not just England. I think that funny how when you live in Nairobi or you live in Africa, or you live anywhere, as long as you can travel. And I'm not taking it for granted that everyone gets a chance to travel, but as long as you can travel, you're actually okay.
Yeah.
But fam, like to go out there, like I would hate to be there and just be like, knowing how dope life can be for us in Kenya.
Yeah.
true.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like
Yeah.
London is a lot of pressure. Like even driving, fam. How am I getting tickets and there's no cops? No one saw me.
You just get it in the mail.
Comes through the mail. You were in the bus lane. What kind of sorcery?
But
is that?
do you think if we take away the fact that or the path that you took to get to Nairobi, Kenya, had it not been that way and you were just someone who likes traveling the world, do you think you'd still have moved out of the UK
Yes.
eventually?
All of my friends, none of my friends were surprised that I left because I was never particularly happy in the UK. But they didn't see Kenya on
Yeah,
Kenya.
on the map.
Even I didn't see it. It was like Fast and Furious, the guy that died. Oops, sorry.
Oh, wow.
That was quick. 12 minutes in.
Didn't see it coming.
Didn't see it coming.
Right.
Valid
Goddamn.
point.
But yeah, man.
Well, when it comes to partying now, given the countries you've traveled, which country, if you were just to travel to party, just for a party, where would you go?
Wow, that's gotta be either SA or
Really?
Ghana.
or Ghana, or even Lagos.
Yeah, Lagos. Bro,
Even Lagos.
Lagos, you will actually be like,
Yeah.
come back to Kenya and be like, actually,
not the
I'll tell you
same.
this, SA.
No, SA.
Well,
actually-
Cape Town, no.
No, not
Joburg,
Cape Town,
yes.
Joburg.
Yeah.
But also for SA, I think that like, and you're right. You're actually right because I've not been to SA for a while. But when I see those I'm a piano videos, they just look so cool.
yeah.
They do.
They
Like,
do.
if everyone in the
Talking
club is
about
doing
it,
that,
but-
But that essentially that's very Joburg, right?
Right.
Cape Town is, man, you will give me like the rock bands you guys know.
I don't know any.
Everescence.
Yeah, there's that. Like you in the club, it's a lot of that, right? But Lagos, my God, no detire.
Lagos is nice.
Yeah.
No detire.
Jesus, it's exhausting. Fun fact, right? They consume the most Red Bull on the continent.
Where? South Africa.
No.
Lagos.
Lagos.
Jeez.
They
Have you
mix,
seen all the energy they have, bro?
bro. They
That
mix
too.
every fucking drink. Like, watch all of the videos of these guys.
That's a heart
If
attack
it's
waiting to
Hennessy
happen.
mixed with
True.
Monster or Red Bull, Red Bull. Like when they even come here, you ask them for their rider. They're like Red Bull and Henny.
Bull, yeah,
That's
That's
true.
what they fucking drink all the damn
That's
time.
true.
Do we have a president yet? Like, as a
Fam.
as an international tourist.
Wow.
Do we have what is happening there?
That's the new category.
Bro,
Okay.
the current president has just pulled up today for the first time ever.
I was about
as we're
to ask.
recording. Yeah. He's been MIA. Showed up in sneakers, jeans, and a checkered shirt.
Who?
Uhuru,
Where?
Mombasa.
Really?
Out in the bloody, coming out of a restaurant, like walking around saying hi to guys. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah,
He's living the Obama life.
So basically, we're gear free.
Literally.
Bro, let me tell you, like to look at it from what is actually happening as we record. This is a Wednesday, right? So by the end of the week, there's going to be a lot. But bro, I think we're in the deep end. We really are. Like if what is being pushed at the Supreme Court is goes full 100, right?
Well-
And the IEBC is disbanded.
Wow.
Before the IEBC is then put back again together,
It's like a couple years.
hey, bro, it could be like a year, right? And then the current president, who's already, like he doesn't have all of the powers
Yeah.
because we've already gone to an election.
Yeah.
So he can't really do too much. The deputy president can't do too much.
'Cause yeah.
You get like it's a constitutional quagmire. So there's that. And then there's also the servers being opened, the potential of a runoff, it being nullified. It could even get to a point where if there's too many irregularities, it just can't be presidential. So it has to go. It's just fucking.
So, like I said, when we record this, we don't know what going, and hopefully by the time you watch it, nothing's still not going. Because it is what it is.
But yeah, man. So it's going to be a long week. The verdict
on Monday.
No. It's when is the 5th? Yeah,
Monday.
Coming Monday. But now here's the thing, guys. I was doing my show from Fairview Hotel, and I had the opportunity to talk to guys in the hotel industry.
Okay,
fam, this shit is rough.
It's like a new COVID.
Here's the thing. Business had started to pick up.
Right.
All the way up until June. Guys were like, bro, shit has bounced back. Then, so guys were ready for it to go pick up the whole way. But now the election, and now it's been prolonged. But the craziest thing is now, global tour bookers actually don't really look at elections as a thing.
Right.
Locally, what the guys were actually affecting ourselves. Right. More like, hey, do I want to go to the marathon? Because right now it's when the thing is happening. Guys are just like, no, bro, I just want to be frugal with my money. So it's
you never know what's gonna happen.
Times.
Interesting
business
times,
has been hit.
Well, I mean, there's one business that's really going to take off in the next 18 months, and that's these new number plates.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what's interesting? So, BBC reports Kenya has new number plates. I was like, brilliant. These are the positive stories that we need. Because, man, our number plates are ugly.
They're
fucking ugly.
Bro.
Yo, let me tell you, I almost left Lagos. I was asking my boys, can I get a number plate? Because, it's, say, for instance, Nairobi. You know how Nairobi as a county is drawn? So on the plates, it's drawn, the shape. And then it says Lagos State, what. Same as I say, fucking Uganda who have the internet switched off.
By the way,
you understand?
My Ugandan friend messaged me and said, finally you guys are getting nice plates.
Like I was like, good news, BBC, presenting us in a very good way. Boom, I go into Business Daily. I'm like, hold up. There's a fucking fine if I don't?
There is?
Yeah.
There is.
And the funny thing is, didn't they tell everybody get rid of those number plates when people had started putting them on people started putting them on their own, and they were just like, get rid of them or you're gonna be fined.
But now here's the thing.
Now they want us to put them back.
Yeah. But now here's the thing.
or we're gonna be fined.
So here's the thing. So the ones people were doing, actually a couple of guys were importing them from the UK. I almost got some, right? Or NTSA had started to roll them out.
There
was a couple of guys who'd gotten them.
Yeah.
But they were like, stop, right? Because it was all jumbled up, right? But now it's been moved from prisons, making them to the GSU. Over in Roiro. And it's got 3 different security things. Right. Because right now, fam, your code at the front and the code at the back are usually the same. So actually, go look at the Traffic Act. So the last digits, say for me, I'm 066L. The number is always going to be 066. It's going to be the last one.
Right.
So now you can usually go and fake a number plate. Guys do that, right? But now the front will have one that you can see and another that you can't see. And the back will have a different number. And it'll be one you can see and another that you can't see.
So my thing is, about these new registration plates, my thing is very, very simple. The security features, amazing, all that stuff. It's dope. I love it. My thing is, I don't care about all of that. I just know that we have the ugliest plates in the world.
I thought you were going to say security is dope.
Yeah, security is dope.
Yeah,
but now, it's the aesthetic, bro.
Yeah.
Our plates are terrible.
Hey, what?
They're so
You can
ugly.
have such a sexy car, then you go down to the place and it's just
Ugly.
damn.
Those Mabati things. But guys, here's the thing. So you guys have put all of that security apparatus. Dope, right?
Dope, yeah.
My car already has a VIN number, engine number, what.
Yeah.
It's registered. How about I have the fucking opportunity to customize my fucking name?
Into your plates?
Yeah, simple. You know how in the States, you'll just go to, what's it called? Department DMV.
Yes.
And be like, cool, I want mine to say LL Cool J or some shit.
Cool.
Okay, Big C.
Bro, as someone who's done
What are you
that,
gonna write there, bro?
as someone who's done that, it's not fun.
No,
What, you always going to get busted or what?
No, it's not fun because the thing about it is, at the end of the day, like my I can't remember it completely, but my first BMW was GMO something. Can't remember. Fam, everyone knew that car. It's like you see like how guys blur out the license plate in pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
Fam, you could, bro. You
Can't
couldn't-
hide from it.
You can't hide from it.
That car was definitely not genetically modified, eh?
It was stupid. Yeah,
But
but no.
what name
said
would you
GMO.
slap there, bro? Since
Aye,
you want it that
yeah.
bad.
Something like what, 911?
911?
Wow.
Nigga, you had one chance,
You
bro.
had one chance.
Because
You want
everyone.
911?
Because
Oh man.
I don't know. It would be something. I'd have to like sit with like some. What are those guys called? Those coders. Be like, yo, what is this gonna represent? What? But yeah, it's. So anyway, we have 18 months. So you have to pay 3K. And if in the 18 months you've not paid, you either pay 20K or you get to go to prison for 6 months.
Wow.
For a number plate.
So
Drastic.
what's the process? You just like take your logbook or you just do it online or whatever?
No, I think you're gonna have to go onto Teams, Teams, and you know how NTSA
Whatever,
sets it
whatever.
up
Okay,
and all
cool.
of that.
All
yeah,
right.
but now the craziest thing is this: if you're listening to the mics are open and you have fake number plates, you're going to be in trouble
You're
You're in
finished.
big trouble.
because you will have to go to NTSA for them to remove the former plates and put the new ones.
One's on, yeah.
And you know it's not gonna, bro. Let me tell you this, bro. Do not ever want to lose a number plate in Kenya. It's actually fucking tedious. So you have to go to the police station, get an abstract written, then you go to the CID. They have to
Jeez.
look for your engine number or VIN number. Do what's it called? Dust the car.
Wow.
Prints and whatnot.
Yeah, dust the car. Then you take that. You go back to NTSA, and then NTSA tells you, okay, cool, this is verified. They charge you. Then you wait, and it can be even up to 18 months.
Wow. That's
And now the
crazy.
problem is this: so you have all your paperwork left.
Right.
Do you guys remember when Boniface Mwangi used to post about his ordeal? He'd get stopped and show them the papers, but they're just like, no, we don't care. So
Basically, you can't drive around with a car.
you can, but you always need to have your papers.
papers,
But now the problem is some guys just don't give a fuck.
So let,
Exactly.
me ask you, Calvin, how did you get your plates in 2 weeks?
Hey.
So moving on swiftly, the mics
See,
are open.
how long does it take to get plates?
The
For
mics-
those of us who don't know.
You know. Here's the thing. You know me. I keep telling you guys, Uhuru lives down the road from me. So
There's a reason you live where you
I
live.
live like if Uhuru is ever late for a press conference, well, since he's now about to be retired, well, if he's ever late for,
You can see.
you can know.
You're catching fights with him in the basement.
No. You know, Coco Jumbo is up the road, down the road, and then what's the other Nyamachoma place? What's it called?
Was Roddy.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. Bas. Ni hayo tu kwa sasa.
So,
all the spots.
All this tick.
so I mean, there's a lot of crazy stories around this week. One thing that caught my eye this morning was the fact that Chris Rock has said he's been offered the Oscars to
Again?
host them. He's like, nope.
PTSD. It's serious.
Now, let me give you some facts. According to Variety magazine, more people know who he is now than at any
Ever.
stage of his career.
Damn.
It wasn't
Marketing.
necessarily a bad thing, huh?
I mean, it's
But
like,
he got bitch slapped.
No,
though.
actually, no, it was terrible.
He said-
it was terrible.
he said
There's never bad PR.
This one was terrible.
he said that hosting the Oscars again would be like returning to a crime scene. And then you remember the whole O.J. Simpson story?
Yeah.
So apparently on the day that whoever killed Nicole.
Yeah.
On the day
OJ.
that Nicole died, she returned to a restaurant to pick up a pair of glasses or something. And then she went.
Was it glasses or gloves?
Gloves or
Gloves,
something.
yeah.
And then Chris Rock said it would be like Nicole going back to the restaurant to pick up her gloves.
Wow.
The guys who run the Oscars have said whoever hosts this year, they can make no jokes about the slap.
Ah,
The
why
slap
now?
doesn't, yeah.
Now you've taken away from the whole thing.
Fam.
Now whoever is going to host has to go back to the drawing board. Yeah.
We're gonna go back to stuff like Meryl Streep has been blah blah like
Jawhead.
But did the Oscars also get like a shitload of views after that slap?
Everyone did.
Bro, that shit was trending in the morning, man. I was like, what?
Bro, that's the only reason people actually watched it.
The best thing is, the Oscars go out late.
Yeah.
So Oscars of morning radio. Bro, we were slapping everyone with it.
You were eating good.
Slapping content. You're just like, fuck this shit. Boom, boom, everyone. It was amazing. But also, I think, when you watch the latest the stand-up comedy by Thingy.
Dave?
What's up, Dave? Bro, guys are a bit too sensitive right now.
Too sensitive.
Yeah, so
bro.
I can see why. Because you saw Chris Rock, obviously he and Dave hang out, and you saw them doing the special, the Three Goats, right?
Yeah.
Bro, they've had these conversations, and I can see why Chris Rock also can be like, bro, these are very sensitive times.
Fam, let me give you an example. I think it's yesterday on Twitter. Someone made a joke. Some chick made a joke. She was like, I bet G Money called his ass Djibouti.
Yeah.
No,
that shit was funny.
So someone said it. So shout out to you who said that. I saw it, right? But you know what's interesting about that? Because obviously somebody forwarded it to us in our Twitter group, right? Do you know I received it from about 30 people? And it was along the lines of, so what happens next? Like, I was supposed to go onto Twitter and be like, how dare you name my ass?
Yes,
Yo, that
give the people what they want.
No, but it's actually, it was actually, that is the kind of damn jokes that we drop over here, all day. Like, I was just like, fucking hell, this is good. I was out there like, how haven't I ever thought about this? Djibouti.
You feel terrible like
I'm like, god damn.
You're not writing your jokes right.
Yeah, I know, right? I need to go back.
I laughed when I saw it. I thought it was funny.
Yo, I'd change my head at Djibouti on Twitter.
It's no longer listen.
Djibouti. That shit is funny.
That shit's hilarious.
Speaking of Twitter, Maze, Calvin, this week you are a bit...
On a roll?
He's always on a roll on Twitter, but they also follow Calvin on Twitter. But there's let me just read the tweet. I don't want to misquote you or say something you didn't say. You are like, listen, if your music is dope, it will play. Period. This business of people getting my number and calling me to say, let's discuss business. I've never taken money to play a song on the radio and I ain't about to start.
Swear down. That shit pissed me off. So I get a call. Unknown number. Now you know I have to pick up all numbers. It could be business.
Yeah.
True.
The president's
Then
assistant.
someone is like, Calvin Wangoko. Nimekuwa nikikutafuta for so long. Finally, how are you? I'm like, okay, I'm good.
But you don't
He's
know
like,
who it is.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm just being polite, as it should be.
Because you don't know who it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be money on the other side.
Yeah.
You know. Then they're like, oh, Sijui, bro, I'm calling you from Tao. I'd like to send you some songs, what, for you to listen to. And then on top of that, I want you to come to Tao so that we can discuss. We can do this, Tufanye biashara kidogo. I'm like, first and fucking foremost, me fucking come to town to discuss business with you about music. Like, listen, I will come to town. Yeah. But fam, if you even want to fucking do business, you come to me at least.
Valid point.
Right.
You get.
Yeah.
Yeah, then, but it's not the first time I've gotten it. And now, since I work for Trace, and because of East Africa, right? Bro, that shit from Uganda is a lot.
Right.
A lot.
By the way,
Uganda.
Do you guys want to go on to the pod in Watamu?
Yeah, why not?
All right, cool. Cool. All right.
So Uganda, you get South Sudan, that shit. So you see, my thing is this, and it's an issue that I've experienced, right? Because the minute you start to take money to push some songs, bro, your standard of knowing what is good and what is bad is out the window.
Yeah.
You get like.
And that's the thing. I always say that, like, as a DJ, as a radio person, and for those of you who still have leverage, and I say this, or those of you who can still be bothered to change the playlist at your station, because you care about the music, like you're supposed to be the final quality control. No, there are people follow quality control. Like, I mean, obviously there are some stations that you go on where you have a playlist and you can't change anything. But if you're a music person, you're gonna be like, no, there's a new song that's coming, put it in, whatever.
Yeah.
My thing is this though. My thing is this. For my entire radio career, I've never taken money to play a song. when I was on pirate radio, we used to have this thing called a power play, and it was an advertising. It was like how you do your song on YouTube. You can make your video an advert.
Yeah.
So basically, every week you could have a power play where the song would be played on every show, and you pay for that.
Yeah.
And it's this week's power play. It wasn't, but we were pirate stations.
Yeah.
So it wasn't
That's
like
brilliant.
it wasn't a secret.
It's actually a thing that's actually done by
it wasn't a
MTV,
secret.
all of that. You can pay.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but for me, I've never taken money. But I was thinking about this conversation. Why the fuck haven't we taken money?
For it.
I mean, make it an ad.
Fam,
It's
let me
business
play
for the
music.
No,
station.
my thing is no. Here's the thing.
you know how much shit music is out there?
Bro, there's a lot of shit music. But my thing is this, right? Bro,
They should pay you to
honestly,
clean up the scene, bro.
honestly, I wouldn't want the headache of those fucking calls and people saying, I sent you 5,000. Why isn't my
Where's my song?
Yeah, you go.
Playing on the radio.
What
We're
the
given
fuck?
KPIs, bro.
Guys, okay, all right, we all know payola is a criminal offense.
Yeah.
But fam, at this stage, like I'm not gonna, like obviously I'm never gonna do it. Let me put it out there, because y'all who call me from those numbers, I'm not picking up anyway, right?
Yeah.
But fam, if I was like a new, and it's 2022, and you mans want to pay me to play your music, I'm
Give me your
taking
money.
your money.
Give me your
Look at Stormzy's DJ. What's his name? He was on
On thingy.
Capital Extra.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I've forgotten his
And
name.
he took the money and he got sacked.
Oh,
Yeah,
how much
really?
you got?
Really?
Why do you think he got sacked?
I didn't even know he got sacked.
Fam.
Remember he had a show on Capital
Yeah.
Extra?
Yeah.
Was it Tiny or something?
Tiny.
Man got sacked because apparently it leaked out that there was some payola business going on. So it's illegal,
And,
by
and
the
you know,
way.
here's the thing. I'll tell you this. If you
Wow,
are
wow.
coming up radio, DJ, what, that shit gets on your name, fam, that shit's sticking with you.
Yeah.
It will always be like,
Yeah.
yo, send it to that guy, banner. You know you can pay him, what. You don't need that shit. Come on.
I'd rather it be my name in an E-class.
Make that money.
You know? Yeah, man. So that was interesting. But
No,
Bro.
the thing is though, like, how shit is your music for you to
You
have
need
to pay someone to
Oh
play it?
no.
No, I look at it. Let me play devil's advocate.
Maybe it's a good song.
No, not even maybe it's a good song. It's more about the zeal and the belief that they have in their music. Like, you don't think that this person has really sat down to question whether this song is fire or not. They don't even care about that. All they care about is being out there. And as someone who's in the creative field, as a DJ, I can relate because after I went through DJ school and I had no platform to DJ, I remember it used to... What's the word? Like,
Bug you.
Yeah.
Eat at you.
Yeah, ilikuwa inaniwasha, ilikuwa inaniuma, you know. And the only thing that I wanted and I didn't care how I was gonna get it was a platform to DJ, whether it's a club, whether it's radio, whether it's YouTube, wherever. So I think it's more about the zeal. And even as someone who's, you know, in Calvin's shoes, we get, even you, G, I'm sure you get plenty emails, DMs, texts every day.
that's
Guys
what is
sending you
filling
their
up our
music.
emails, man.
Yeah, guys sending you the music and guys who are calling you every day, you know, following up. I have this new song. I have this new song. We admire the zeal, but at the end of the day, waswahili wanga wanasema, G will translate for you. Wahenga wanasema kizuri cha jiuza, kibaya cha jitembeza.
Yeah.
Like, if your stuff is good, it's gonna sell.
Right.
You know, but if it's not, I think you'll get the message.
I think honestly, I think that, like you said, there is a lot of good music. It's becoming hard, like in your own life, it's becoming harder and harder to find good music, especially R&B. My
True.
God, you have to go looking for it. You know what I'm trying to say? So I think that all you can do is just keep plugging and keep pushing. But unless you got a point.
Funny enough, so let me just open this group. I saw someone on Twitter who's done something remarkable. After my tweet, I was just like, you know what, this is actually pretty dope. So they tweeted out and said, a thread of artists in Kenya who've not gotten a breakout yet. Post their YouTube links. And I was like, this is dope.
But also,
Yeah,
I
but
feel
also
like
I hate. I'm not that. I'm not that guy of YouTube links. Like my thing is, it's like send me the song, because the beautiful thing is, like, if I look at my email now and someone has sent a song, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be able to listen to it on my phone, listen to it in the car immediately. You know what I'm trying to say?
Access it faster.
my thing is, I mean, you can send it to us not to play, but to give you advice, you know, to tell you, okay, it sounds good, or I think you can do X.
No,
I mean, not
I
for
don't want to
every
do that,
single
Mazi.
one.
I don't want to do that,
Why?
Mazi. Because you know what? your DMs are gonna be full of that. Like, Ashley, give me feedback about my song. Give me feedback about. Ashley, you're not going to go through 100
Not
DMs.
all of them, and you can't guarantee that all of them you're actually going to listen to every single one of
Nobody
them, right?
does.
So you're going to pick and choose randomly.
I mean, yeah, random selection.
Okay.
Now,
It's tough.
I'm glad we're here because over the last couple of days, Forbes magazine released a list of African artists in no particular order. How
many?
It was 20. It was the top 20. I think I still have it here. The top 20 African artists, right? There was no
Auditor.
Well, as you look for it,
there was no Kenyan artists on it.
Oh.
Yeah, there were no Kenyan artists on it. It was like 2 Tanzanian artists. Everyone else was from Nigeria. Just trying to open a link here.
I'm sure
Everyone else was from Nigeria, South Africa. The only people from this region were Rayvanny,
Diamond. Yeah.
right? And so let me give you this list real quick, right? So in the list was Burna Boy, Davido, Wizkid, obviously, Angela Kidjo, Tiwa Savage, Master KG, South Africa, Major League DJs, Nasty C, Yvonne Chaka Chaka, I said Wizkid already, KDDO from Nigeria, Burna Boy, Rayvanny, Diamond Platinums, Fali Ipupa, Mafarizas, Lyra from South Africa, Mr. Easy, Two-Face Idibia, Casper Nyoves, Lebo M from SA, and Black Coffee.
Tubaba is on the
That's
list.
deep.
Yeah, when was the last time he...
Tubaba is on the
Tubaba is still kwa ground, bana.
Walai.
I mean, now that
God
they're making
damn.
babies,
Bro,
like...
kwa ground.
God damn.
So that story came out yesterday, right? So I started to do the story, and then I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to do the story today. And on the radio this morning, I said, this is what I said. And you can tell me if you agree or disagree, right? I said the reason that there's no Kenyan artists on that list is because Kenyans don't like to see each other win.
I see no lie.
I said, this is in life and in music. Can you really say that you support your local artists? Who are you a fan of? And I gave the example, it is like, I've seen Jay-Z perform 4 times, I've seen Nas. Those were my iconic artists when I was growing up. So I bought their music. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's before streaming. Bought their music when they were coming out. Like, you know, when Kanye had his teddy bear merchandise, had to get up involved. Have you contributed to the financial health of your favorite artists in Kenya? Look at the streams on Apple Music and on Spotify. 95% of the songs are Nigerian. I asked the question, have you ever idolized an artist? And the example I used was, there's a chick called Kate Conscience. She's Conscience's biggest fan. Like, she's always she's Kenyan, on all of her reels, and it's like, Conscience, I'm a daddy, did all of these things, you know. When Conscience came to perform recently, he made sure that she was in VIP, whatever. You can't miss her.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. She's a fan. How many of you out there are fans of any artist, right?
Fun, yeah.
From the wider I went deep. I said, even from the way we drive on the roads, we don't like each other. We have a self-loathing nature, and it's sad. And it's a conversation that nobody wants to have.
True.
We have no superstars because we hate ourselves and we hate seeing people doing better than us. It's like, how many times have you seen someone built up only for the public to tear them down? Then I said, look at Aziad. A chick who's done one for herself. She burst onto the scene by
21.
Dancing, 21. She's holding on a radio show, whatever. She has the audacity to post a picture without makeup. And she becomes like completely torn up on social media. So, and then the last thing I said was, listen, I don't care because my self-worth as G-Money isn't measured by any of you. I love y'all to death, but I would never, ever rely on any of you guys to put me out there. It's a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
But I believe the reason why we don't have any superstars is because we are haters.
And it's very evident, even when you look at like concerts. People will not, unless it's Sauti Sol, people will not go, or Nyash, people will not go for a concert unless it has an international headliner. It's not going to blow up unless there's an international DJ, there's an international artist who's going to come there. If it's somewhere local, people are just going to be like, we can listen to their music any other time, but you actually don't.
With that story for Sauti Sol, I swear to you, if Sauti Sol had not gone and won VMAs
out
they
there,
wouldn't be
out there, gone to Nigeria, what's that word? Afrimas.
All these
If
things.
they hadn't gotten no recognition out of the country.
Burna Boy,
So it's because they became international
That's
first.
the thing about Kenyans.
Yeah.
I genuinely...
Kenyans are like, oh, bro, like mics are open. People who've not subscribed, they're like, okay, cool. Yeah, shout going out to 100K plus, what. If we go Spotify win an award, bro,
over for us, yeah.
This niggas be showing up like, bro, we were there since day one. But you won't.
So do you agree with everything I just said?
No, I agree.
I agree.
100%.
And I think that it's a reflection of the society. We are haters,
Bro, like
y'all are haters.
No, come on, listen, you're with us. Huh?
You're Kenyan as it gets.
There's
I wasn't with you when you were shooting in the
You
gym.
came to
No,
us.
no, 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 no. Listen,
did it come to
did
you?
you hear this nigga say you lot? So you're running for president 2047. I was like, oh, okay. I did the math and I was like,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, as meow.
As meow.
You know, but anyway, it's so interesting. And I love the fact that you actually said how Kenyans will be so quick to tear you down. And I think we've spoken about this on the podcast before. Remember that conversation about someone saying a particular bar was selling fake alcohol? And we were just like, bro, how did you arrive at that? Did you send the alcohol to a lab?
forensic lab?
Did you,
or-
know, like, bro, you can't just be quick to tear people down because you do not understand how hard it is to run a
make
business
it true.
until you've actually run. You've got all of these people, the staff, the families, what.
Rely
Like,
on
guys
this
will
business.
think
Fam.
about how many characters are there on Twitter?
Fam, 240.
240 or some. You want to take 240 characters and just fucking talk out of your ass, and you've not really figured what you've not done
There's no
some due
evidence.
diligence, right? And you think about, so that's on the side of the employees. The employer probably has a loan they need to service and all of that. Bro, guys go fucking mad because of this shit.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and
like,
that's what I'm saying, and I'm gonna make a statement that also, like, because I think we have to get comfortable having uncomfortable conversations. It cannot be a coincidence that Fally Ipupa from Congo,
from my country, yeah.
from Congo, a country that is nowhere near as developed as Kenya, right?
We just
It's
got
on the
Equity
list.
Bank,
Just got Equity Bank.
KCB.
Yeah, just now.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that he can create a fan base in his country that can take him onto the world stage with music that none of us understand.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what he's talking about. He's just whining. What language is he singing in?
What? It's Lingala,
So
goddammit.
do you speak Lingala?
Yeah, I know what he's saying, bro.
Listen, Fally
How could
Ipupa.
you? I am mortified. Did you just
Do
say,
you guys know
You're
what
his
he's talking
village,
about?
bro?
Nah, G, leave them. It doesn't.
Oh, shut up! Right. So
You couldn't even translate what.
Bro, do you know how many bars in Nairobi West have been run by Lingala? There's a whole ecosystem.
Bro, have you seen
And
Calvin
that's
dance?
also-
yes, all right. What I'm
He
saying,
dances as well as he speaks Lingala, bro.
Guys,
you
let's
just-
be serious though. Let's be
Okay,
serious. Let's
okay.
be serious, right? This guy comes from a country that's, I think it's smaller than Kenya, less developed.
Well, yeah. Let's just call it less developed.
right,
Yeah,
in Kenya, right? I don't know
War torn
about the
because
size,
of all of
whatever,
that. Yeah.
War torn, all of this. A language of music that we don't understand. Yet the love, he can go to his country and go to a stadium and sell
fill it
out
up.
50,000 people.
Yep.
And the fans are, he's a superstar at
It
home.
really is.
Fam, we do not have any superstars. And the reason we don't have any superstars is because we are haters.
But
Kenyans are haters. And end of the day, like, we have this sense of entitlement. And I'm saying it, and I know that you're saying whatever. We should be on the list with Diamond. No, we
Facts.
shouldn't.
Oh,
Bro.
but it's the
Diamond
same
owns. Diamond is a superstar. He's a artist who owns a media company
Fam.
who insists to fly on superstar shit.
Bro, let me-
it's the same reason. I'm sorry to cut you.
Yeah.
It's the same reason why there's no Kenyans in that young, rich and famous thing
Yeah.
on DSTV.
Yeah.
We have no superstars.
Yeah.
And we have no superstars. Why?
because of us.
Because of us.
But I'll say this: even in the club, 90% of the music that's played is what? Nigerian or international music. You only hear, we're at Banexter on Saturday, and I was just like, yo, this music is lit. And it was Kenyan music. Mr. Friday Night was playing. Not enough people were standing to dance the same way they dance for the Amapiano. There's a whole Amapiano fest that happens on a weekly. Every week. A whole Amapiano. This is music you've taken from down south
and brought here.
Brought it to Kenya.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fam,
we've never heard of a Genge Tune Fest.
You all sound worked up.
No, I'm worked up. Do you know why I'm worked up? I'm worked up because it's a conversation that you can run with your hashtags play KE. If it's not, it's always somebody else's fault.
Yeah.
It's the radio stations. They don't play enough local music. Then they start to play more local music. Oh, it's the DJs. Fam, I'm standing here as one of probably the top DJs in this country in terms of bookings and stuff. I'm not that good, but I get around, right?
Sure.
Yeah?
Sure.
Fam, and Andy, you're a DJ as well. Am I lying to say that 99% of the people who come to you for requests come to you for Niger music? And I'm a piano and all these other things.
Yeah.
And to bring my point why I beg to differ with you, it's not hate, bro. You know why? Because hate is a constant factor everywhere. I get to South African Twitter, it's the same thing. Nigerian Twitter, it's the same thing. There's always hate everywhere.
There's hate. Jealousy.
Yeah. So no, it's how I look at it. You know, when Jimani, when someone loves you and they know they love you, they will not question why they love you, right? But if you don't feel the same way they feel about you, you can't force it.
Right.
You can't force someone to love you. The same way, you can't force someone to love something. They have to genuinely love it.
Right.
Yes, there could be influencing factors that bring you to a point where, okay, I never thought I'd like this, but having seen things from this perspective, I'm loving it the more. At the end of the day, how I see things is, people love what they love. It is as simple as that. People hate every day. There's artists who are hated on every day. But you can't tell me that the reason why someone will come to me and request Closer by Oxlade is requesting that because they don't love or they hate Kenyan music such that they can't come and request a Kenyan song. No. Hold up. I don't feel like hate can be the distinguishing factor as to why our music is not doing better than or as well as it should be doing. No, I feel like at the end of the day, people love what they love. Like I'm asking myself, why was Sauti Sol not on that list? Okay, I'll ask myself such a question. But do we show Sauti Sol love? Yes. As a whole country, yes. But if we had an export or a commodity that we're exporting in this field or world of music that we know for a fact, this is not a miss. This is going to sell. Sauti Sol is a sure bet. So the question that I'd be asking is, what are the processes in between that cause our people or a group like Sauti Sol not to land on that list?
You see, but this is exactly what we do all the time. We always look at the method as opposed to the same methodology being used to put the guys from Congo and Tanzania and Nigeria on the list is the same methodology which would have been used to put the Kenyans on the list. I'm not spinning it on the methodology. Don't get me wrong. Hold up.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's do people feel about this? Is there a certain threshold that's gonna push these artists to that point where we can't ignore? That's the thing. All right,
give me an opportunity to tell you guys. I'm not gonna base this only on music. I'm gonna base this on a lot of factors. It's called neocolonialism to some extent.
Right.
Kenyans, when it comes to clothing, there's been cotton industries here, Rivertex and what? Gone under. You can attribute that to like Mitumba and all of that. But even start a clothing label over here. You will struggle. A lot of people will hit you up and be like, hey, can I get a free t-shirt? Mics are open. How many times do we have guys saying, can we get a free bottle?
I'll give you an example. I know a Kenyan brand that people think is an outside brand. And this brand is 20 years deep. And at the moment we're having conversations from a marketing perspective. And one of the things the guy asks me, he goes, G, a lot of people think that we're not a Kenyan brand. And I've really not let people know that we are a Kenyan brand because they think we come from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Do you think, because at this stage of my business,
should
do you
I
think I should let guys know this brand is Kenyan?
No.
You get, but so let me land my point, right? So you see, by virtue of looking at all of these things, we're associated with things from outside so much. Huh? When you go to Lagos, I was having a conversation with some guys and I was like, hey, how about we throw a concert in Lagos and I bring a couple of guys from Kenya?
They're not interested.
They were like, boss, you can't do that here.
Let's tell people.
You cannot. They were like, you can't even fucking run a show here.
Bro, I told you about the wedding I played in Lagos.
Yeah.
How I've gone there and I've thrown on some dancehall and some. And they were like, and they gave me 4 songs. They were like, hey, boss,
play this.
come and play our song,
fam.
Now, the question I'm asking is, this is the punters. It's a mindset. This is the you can't go into a Nigerian club and play 2 hours of amapiano and this. They want to hear their music.
Yeah.
Yet in Kenya, you can go and you can play an hour of
have a whole festival.
The point I'm making is, and maybe hate's a strong word, and listen to your argument, your viewpoint. But what I'm trying to say is this thing is so deeply entrenched that, as Calvin also says, it's a psychological thing. It's actually a psychological thing.
That's the basis.
And the thing about it is, as much as you say, as much as we Southeast Soul can't be the only ones.
Yeah, they can't. It can't be our yardstick. You know,
they can't be our metric.
Yeah, there has to be. Southeast Soul have actually gone, and BN was on the Daily Nation and said, "Boom, we've left our major label. We're now concentrating. They've gotten very what
right.
they should be, and they are.
Right. So
you get
all right. Great point.
And also here's another thing. To back your point, right? Kenyans and how we perceive ourselves. It's something that's so innate, right? We will say we speak way better English than everyone else in East Africa.
Yeah.
You know, Uganda, y'all ain't shit. What? Where's our English gotten us? When you look at Tanzania, bro, Harmonize has just started singing in English. For me, I'm like, what? Harmonize? But Tanzania, I can see why they've got the whatever the stars are bouncing, right?
Yeah.
The English, what do you call it? Their language of communication, Swahili. Everybody gets it. They've pushed Swahili. As a Tanzanian musician, you're more likely to get signed by Sony because there's also the fact that you guys are in the same economic block, SADC. Sony is down by SA. Right? They have trade what. Like, I'm in the national park the other day in SA, and they were like, if you're a member of SADC, you're getting this kind of privileges. So there's a lot of factors.
So there's a lot of factors, and I still think, like, one of the key things is that we think that we are entitled to certain things.
Yeah.
Like we're entitled to a place at the table when we don't support our guys to get a place at the table. It's like, end of the day, you look at, like, I'm not gonna make an excuse for Kenya. Because generally speaking, it's like, look at Vybz Kartel, right? Vybz Kartel in Jamaica, before he went to prison, and even now to some extent, right? It's like, he was so big in Jamaica that his talent took him outside. Sean Paul, 20 years in the game, still making music. Shaggy, 20 years in the game. This Jamaica is like literally the size of from here to Nakuru. It's like 4,000 square miles. Like it's a dot compared to Kenya, right?
Yeah.
So my thing is, at the end of the day, but yet it's been an island that's been able to create superstars. When you think about, like, even look at London, bro. London wasn't always as big as it is, the Daves and the this and that.
Yeah.
But the guys owned their sound and owned their music. Like, end of the day, like, Skepta walked so Dave and them could run. Dizzy Rascal walked so Dave and them could run. You get me?
And
so the point I'm trying to make is, end of the day, take Southie Soul out of the picture. There's no Southie Soul. What are we left with?
Bro, you know, just let me add on to that. I was just seeing LA 7s last weekend.
Yeah.
That is the same bunch of people who've performed for the last 10 years, perform every fucking year. It's Nonini, it's Nameless, it's Boys new. I saw Otile new as well. Why the fuck isn't Karun going on tour? Right, let me land my point. I think, you and I were talking about this. Rema goes on tour to the States. Rema, Mayokun, all of these guys, their managers and all of them, they spend time in clubs, they all talk to each other. So I've gotten all of the guys in the States. If you're in LA, talk to this guy. If you're in where, talk to this guy.
Connect.
You get? So I'm like, you're managing who? Boom, what. So that always happens. If we're trying to have tours being done like that, why isn't it that Boondocks gang, who've had songs that are dope, ethic, why aren't they in the States doing the same thing guys who've been here since 2004 are doing?
I think that's a promotional dilemma that
not necessarily.
But allow me to say this.
Hold on.
Okay.
Promotional. Okay. Why? I refuse. Why?
Okay.
Because Red Sun dropped a song sometime last year, and he was on my show.
This year.
It was this year, actually. Yeah, early this year. He came on my show. Love that guy. Dope, what. But think about someone like Akina, what are they called? Who dropped an album early this year? Chris Kaiga. Chris Kaiga's had the hottest album, right? Nyashinsky even brought him out. Dope, what. But my man Chris Kaiga should be doing that.
But you see, now that's something that can only be tackled from that side because we don't know Wagwan.
Yeah, but also I'm saying
the threshold over there hasn't gone like, okay, we want Chris Kega to come in.
No. But you see, the point is this: the likes of the OGs in the game should be able to say, "Yo, by the way, there's this guy who's coming up." Because honestly, Sauti Soul, dope guys and everything, but who's next?
I get that. It's that extra push from now. These guys who have been in the game for days. And I'll bring it back to when we're talking about WRC. And there were like 10,000 events happening in one street. It's the same thing. Honestly speaking, if you look at it, it's the same thing. There are over 10 events happening on one street, literally. So people are hopping from one club to another instead of bringing your forces together and just making one big winning together, basically.
Do you know what? A light bulb just went off in my head. Like, I get it. You know what it is? I think our society is so based upon I need to get ahead that it makes collaboration and encouragement of other people hard. So, for example, it's like all of those people in Naivasha who were doing events were so concerned on getting ahead that their event was going to be the one. My one's got to be it, as opposed to saying let's. You get me? So maybe hate was the wrong word. Maybe we're conditioned to want to excel individually as opposed to excel collectively. Like, for example, if you mention athletics in Jamaica, Usain Bolt wasn't a surprise to Jamaica. He didn't just appear because teenage high school track and field is as big as the mainstream issue. You get me? Yeah. So maybe that's it. But I just think there are hard conversations we need to have about why our music and our industry is the way it is. And I just think that like entitlement, lack of collaboration, and a certain level of self-loathing is the reason why. How about
this? Kenya is that father who treats his own child more strictly than the child's cousins and relatives, such that the measuring stick that the dad is going to use against the other relatives is not going to be the same measuring stick that he uses with his own child. And I say this to say this. I feel like the very basis of why Kenyans don't really listen or don't see their artists at that level where everybody else, outside who's not maybe doing as well as they are, or maybe their sound isn't as good as our sound, is because them, they have their own yardstick that they're using to measure their own artists, right? So us over here, Kenyans have this culture. I call it the sponge culture, where we are told what we are to like. Like, I'll come and tell you, this is hot. And you'll be like, okay, this is hot. And then, at the end of the day, we lost our own intuition to make our own decisions as to what is good for us and what is not good for us. And that's why with the resurgence of Genge as Genge tone, there emerged a whole new wave. When New Nairobi sound was popping up, the Beitis, the Butroses, the Jovi Jovs and the lot, where was there this affinity, or guys were loving music to a point where I was also asking myself, I thought I loved music, but seeing how these kids are consuming this music, I don't feel like I love music at all. I don't feel like I listen to music at all. So I feel like now is the time that we are trying to break away from that culture of having to be told this is what is good and this is not what is good. Because we can now afford to say, why isn't Brooklyn Boys performing, in Vegas 7? Why is Chris Kaiga not doing these tours? Why is Karun still in the 254? Why is he not doing this and that? Because now is when you're opening our eyes and going like, you know what? We like our own stuff. And that's why until one of our artists, makes a major or gets a major W, that's when you're like, that's our guy. That's when you know how to own them, because according to our yardstick, now they've made it. But when they were still inside, nah. But it's the very same measuring stick that's being used with other people who have their own measuring stick. That's why we can never look at our artists the same way Nigerians look at their artists, the same way Tanzanians look at their artists. We can't. We look at our politicians the way they look at their artists. Why? Because you can get something from them.
Okay.
So I feel like we're very proud. We have that sponge culture. Like, we lost our sensibility of, this is what is good for us. We don't really like this. And just generally having, that notion that, what, maybe our stuff is as good as this stuff out here. Because we have so much to prove.
Yeah.
Like, I have to make it to the BT. When Kamula got that nomination, when Calligraph got that nomination, everybody was like, however much we didn't win one or two things, we were like, okay, at least we got somewhere.
Yeah.
So until you get even recognized by other people, Kenyans won't care. They don't care who you are, bro. They just don't.
All right.
That's true.
Well, I think it's a conversation that needs to
Evolve.
to happen, and I think at the end of the day, we just need to just keep on just pushing, man.
Yeah.
But I think that it's a conversation we need to have. Fam, that was I enjoyed that. No one ever
We're
talk
even
about.
supposed to get into that.
No. I enjoy when
Man,
we
we
talk
were
about
going to
music.
talk about
True,
fucking
true.
nudes, man.
About nudes.
Yeah.
We can wrap up with some nudes.
Okay, cool. So, guys,
So you're buying my OnlyFans?
hell no. Listen, I told you you're not a lion.
Fuck off.
But look at what she's wearing. Isn't this?
Yeah, I'm a cheater today.
So let me tell
You're a cheater.
So let me ask you this. So you heard that the lions at the national park the numbers are decreasing, and you're like, let me come as a leopard for me to subscribe to your OnlyFans. Hell no. Now, so NASA's come up with a
Go, just go.
Jesus, that was bad.
I was waiting for action, something sensible,
Now NASA's come up with a very dope idea. Would you fucking believe this? Someone at NASA's actually doing something. Clap for this guy, guys. I need you guys to clap.
I don't know what you're about
I
to
don't
say.
know.
Bro,
I don't feel like you should be doing that.
are going to beam an image of a man and a woman naked into the Milky Way.
Fam.
Okay.
And
So
it's
the
gonna-
aliens can. So if there's any aliens, they can.
Bro,
think.
true story.
Usually they put everything on a disc.
and
a golden
it's not
disc.
it's not like an actual 4K nude. It's like, remember back in the day when you had a projector,
Yeah.
and you'd like draw kiddie what.
Yeah.
So it's drawn the frame of a man and the frame of a woman, and they're beaming it, and they're encouraging. So the message ends with an invitation to
The aliens.
anybody who's out there to respond using their own telescopic technology.
Oh,
This is how it starts.
I just
The message plan, Joe, the message, listen,
We out
the
here.
message plan includes representation of our DNA, a map to our solar system, and illustrations of humans waving high.
So it's a
Fam.
come through text.
Fam, this is how it starts. Let me tell you, I'm glad I'm the age I am, because I just hope that the aliens come after I'm gone. Let me tell you, fam, can you imagine the alien? You see the problem with these scientists? They think that the aliens think like us.
Yeah.
Their level of logic may be completely different, right? Imagine now, I'm chilling in space on Pluto with my peeps, and I see Pam, this image like a Batman
First
image
and
in the
fucking
sky.
foremost,
It is
allow me to tarnish that shit. How the fuck are you making it to Pluto?
I don't know where it is.
Do you know how many?
planet,
Do you know? No.
Okay. Oh, Mars.
Not even a
Thank
planet.
God. Do you know how many years it takes to
Mars.
get to Pluto, G? Say Mars.
Okay,
Sour.
Mars.
Cool.
Right, of
Dope.
Mars, right? Then I see this image of these humans waving.
Hi.
And I'm like,
Butt naked.
bruh. Like, I say to my boys, I'm like, yo,
They have
I
two
knew
hands.
I knew there was life on that planet. Look at them man there. Them man there are some puny man. Yo, we can take them man there.
So this is what London on
Them man
Mars.
has got 2 hands.
The man
I have
there-
5.
So you guys with your jackets and everything.
Imagine.
So now that we're taking there. So you and your boys, how many legs do you have?
We have like 8 hands. We have like 8 hands, bro, and we're like 20 meters tall.
So you guys don't even need like no nuclear weapons. You
Nothing.
can just give them hands.
yeah, we come and give you hands.
Wow.
Wrap it up. We're done.
Oh man, this has been the mics are open out of
Oh
this
my
world.
Lockdown. Who's on lockdown? Do we have lockdown?
Dark
That's
child.
an
Eli.
Eli.
On lockdown.
Wait, are they asking for those nude images? They're gonna
No,
just
they already. And guess what?
But I love it. I love it because initially, they used to put everything on a golden disc, and any shuttle that goes out there has to have this disc. Like it has all our information, like some photos, basic sounds of Earth, like babies crying, the ocean, whales, and all that. And then now that's a figure of the man and woman. Basically everything on a CD.
But
So
you know
Says
what?
the alien
Who-
knows how to make the
but you know what?
control the disc.
no, it's encoded in such a way that
You
any
guys
kind
are
of
trying-
technology
you guys are trying to-
Can open it.
You
no,
guys
not open, but get the information from
Oh.
it.
You guys
Yeah.
are complicating this shit. The last time I checked, no one asked for my opinion. Like, who said I want aliens to come?
I don't want them to come.
Yeah, like, bro, we're 6 billion
As
of
you-
us.
as who?
You know, here's the
Probably
thing.
as an
No.
inhabitant of
No,
Earth.
here's the thing. We have a whole
Spokesman.
fucking organization called the United Nations. I don't know if Somalia is still in it, right? But as far as I know, in majority of the countries in the world, guys actually vote. So why don't we have an IEBC to conduct a vote to actually
That's
ask?
why you've already got.
Listen, this
You and Trump.
Who's got who?
You
Then
and
you know
Trump.
what? Then guess what? The aliens can open the servers.
You and
Stop.
Trump. Oh,
This
you
is-
wrote that was a payoff. That was a punchline.
I just want to
Stop,
know if
stop,
you're.
stop.
I need to sell my nudes to the alien.
Stop. First of all, I want to say this has been the mics are open. My name's Jimani.
And the young.
Ashley,
Open the servers.
And rest in peace, Mikhail Gorbachev. If you don't know, Google that man. He changed the course of history.
Oh man.
nice.